Hi, I'm Tiffany. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I post videos Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. New members, old members. Today, we're going to talk about how to pay for medical school. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about paying for medical school. But before I begin, I know I've been missing for like a week. And that's because I just been feeling under the weather. And I'm finally feeling like myself again. Um, while I was gone, or while I was taking a little break, I know you got to stay consistent on YouTube to get those subscribers. And we have 17 subscribers now. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. But I did get this new stethoscope. It's so pretty, like comes in a whole little box. It makes me feel professional. I do start clinicals on Monday, psychiatry, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. But I don't know if you can see, but it's like multicolored, dual head, stainless steel, and all that good stuff. I was looking at the ones on Amazon where they're like blinged out. That's doing too much, right? I gotta know how to use this thing. But anyways, I know how to use it. So, paying for medical school. Now, I can only talk in reference to paying for Caribbean medical schools, out-of-state medical schools, overseas medical school, because I did not go to a U.S. medical school. I got sold on the Caribbean medical route, not only because the lack of MCAT requirement, the lower time that it's going to take to graduate, but also that it provided one of the cheapest tuition costs for medical schools. Medical school is hard in itself, but paying for medical school is also one of the hardest things to do for most students or most people thinking about going to medical school. So I went to a Caribbean medical school, and there are differences in the tuition. Having started from the basic sciences to even finishing clinicals, you're going to be paying around $100,000 for the entire thing. Most medical school graduates, from their college debt to their medical school debt, almost come out with around $200,000, $300,000 in debt. And our pay that we get after it's all over is probably going to be us paying back all of that debt. But I think it's worth it if this is a passion that you want to do. So $100,000 once I finish this whole program. And that is compared to the tuition that I would have paid at a U.S. medical school, which would have been maybe $250,000. So that's almost $100,000 cheaper going the Caribbean route. Why is it cheaper? How is it cheaper? Some of the benefits of people saying that they would rather go to a U.S. medical school is because Caribbean medical schools oftentimes, besides Ross, I think, do not have financial aid to cover it, like the FAFSA loans and the grants to cover it. You literally have to pay for the stuff out of pocket or through grants or through help from your parent. I don't know, but a lot of people have different ways of paying for it. I'm going to show you or tell you about some ways that I paid for it. So while I was going basic sciences, every 4 months, I have to pay about $6,600. And this was for 5 semesters. So 5 times I have to pay $6,600 something dollars. And I think that came out to 30, no, I added that up. $26,000, no, $33,000. $33,000 at the end of the basic sciences. So that was a lot. How did I manage to pay for that? Well, you enroll into master's programs online that are US. So not only was I going to Caribbean medical school, but I was having to take classes online as a U.S. student to get the financial aid to pay for the Caribbean medical route. Again, this was adding on to my student debt. I didn't have that much student debt coming out of college because I was a track athlete, but I had some debt, but this just added on to the debt that I had coming out of college. I decided to do this because even had I went to U.S. medical school, I would have still taken out financial aid. So was it hard having to study for an online master's program while taking medical school overseas? It wasn't hard, but you do have to learn to multitask. You can't get these things done. I did it. You can do it too. And I think it's worth it. You are learning a lot of different things at once and you can do it. Was it enough? Was that financial aid enough to cover all of the expenses for every 4 months, every year? No. I think I still had to come out of pocket maybe $2,000 to $3,000 every 4 months because financial aid was covering that class and only giving me a little refund, which was not enough to cover the $6,000 every 4 months. So I was working before medical school. I did use the money from my savings to pay for medical school. I do have an awesome support system, family that was able to contribute while paying for medical school. Some people do take out personal loans before they come to the school to pay for it. The school per se does not offer that many loans. I think they offer a Delta loan, which you have to get a co-signer and you have to have credit and you have to have a certain GPA. So a lot of people usually don't qualify for this loan, but how people pay for Caribbean medical schools are taking additional courses so that you can get financial aid. They use their personal savings. They have friends and family that have support. If you do not have these things, I have seen some people go as far as starting a GoFundMe account. There are sometimes letters and grants that you can apply to for different schools or for medical schools. I haven't seen so many in particular for someone going the Caribbean route, but I wish that they would come up with that. But altogether, Caribbean medical schools are cheaper than U.S. medical schools. Although you do get, if you stay in the U.S., you do get financial aid to pay. Would you rather have more or less debt coming out at the end? By not taking out so many loans and by coming up with this money out of pocket, now I have less debt coming out on the other side. I do think this is the cheapest tuition and you can come up with the money. You just need that support. If you don't have that support, just call around, look around, ask for grants, speak out to some people who've went to the school. Maybe they can offer you advice. You can do it. Just talking about my experience in paying for it. How expensive it is about $100,000 to go to a Caribbean medical school. It's about $200,000 to go for a U.S. medical school. If you have any more questions or concerns or thoughts about Caribbean medical school, please leave that comment down below. I'll try to answer it for you. I know I've been gone from making the YouTube videos, but I am coming back. I do have more content to talk about. I am starting clinicals. Become a member. It's totally free. Bye, guys. Thanks.